From 6-putt meltdowns
73.
Yeah, that's 1. This is 2. Just a little bit of a pull. All right, happens to the best of us.
Expecting to tap it in.
to lakeside tantrums,
The club as well.
these are the wildest meltdowns golf has ever seen. Stay tuned. Sam Burns was holding it together at the 2022 FedEx St. Jude Championship, showing resilience under pressure. On the 18th hole, he lined up his putt, stayed focused, and sank it with precision, proving he was locked in and ready for the challenge ahead.
And Burns with 3 victories on the season. Again, took some big time off, went on vacation to Greece with his wife, enjoyed himself sitting.
But golf has a way of testing patience. On the 9th tee, everything changed. One disastrous shot and frustration took over.
Split it right at the hosel. You got to learn how.
At the 2012 Masters, Tiger was locked in until one wild shot unraveled it all. Frustrated, he booted his club like a grumpy ballerina. The gallery gasped, Nike execs winced, and Tiger shrugged. I didn't like it either.
I think we can officially say Tiger has
You can see from the lighter coloured hay how difficult, how thick that is. And that's a brilliant.
At the 2018 BMW PGA Championship, Thomas Pieters was in control. His swing was smooth, his game on point, and everything looked solid.
Wow. Wow.
Then came the snap, literally. After a rough shot, Pieters bent his club over his neck like a metal pretzel. The shaft snapped, the crowd flinched, and his chiropractor probably booked a follow-up. Golf or WWE? You decide.
Far.
We'll have a third round 73.
Yeah, that's 1. This is 2. Just a little bit of a pull. All right, happens to the best of us.
Expecting to tap
At the 2020 U.S. Open, Danny Lee found himself in putting purgatory. One miss led to another, and suddenly he was trapped in a 6-putt spiral that felt like it might never end.
Yeah, I've never done this more than 10, 12, 15 times, right?
Club.
Oh, yeah. Here we go.
Wow, he was
Been there.
bubbling.
That's not fun.
After finally sinking it, Lee stormed off and whacked his putter against his bag in pure frustration, probably adding insult to injury by damaging it too. The green was brutal, but that bag might have caught the worst of it.
Sure.
Rory McIlroy's 222-yard shot had one goal: find the green. Instead, it found water like a heat-seeking missile. Rory
Ever seen Rory?
Then came the 13-yard follow-up and the real show. He hurled his club into the drink too. Even the commentator gasped. I don't think I've ever seen Ren Club went swimming. Sergio Garcia flung his shoe into the crowd after a bad shot. What happened next was pure chaos. Frustration took over, and he wasn't done just yet.
And thankful to a helpful spectator, he gets it back. But he is not finished yet.
Another day, another outburst after missing a birdie putt. Garcia slammed his putter into the ground with full force. The crowd watched in stunned silence as the aftermath unfolded.
That putter might.
As we watch Billy Horschel saying that when he competed in a U.S. Open, as we watch Horschel.
The 2015 U.S. Open at Chambers Bay was a true test, but Billy Horschel was battling through it until the cracks started to show.
3 under par today. But not happy. Not happy. And showing his frustration.
After one too many bad shots, Horschel exploded, unleashing a verbal tirade that wasn't just a complaint, it was a full-on Yelp review. The course? 1 star, would not recommend. Keegan Bradley and Miguel Angel Jimenez argued over a drop ruling at a PGA Tour match play event. Bradley's tee shot landed on a road, allowing him free relief. As he worked with the rules official, Jimenez walked back from 40 yards away to step in.
Right there, the official, the referee there. And the ball had come to rest on the road you see in the background, which is not out of bounds. It's just a temporary movable obstruction relief.
Bradley's caddy, Steve, spoke up. Jimenez snapped, "Shut up!" Bradley quickly defended him, saying, "Hey, Don't talk to my man that way. The ruling turned into a heated exchange, a reminder that even golf is not always calm and collected.
With the rules official from the PGA Tour here at the match play, and they were taking the drop, and Miguel Angel Jimenez had his drive hit about 40 yards farther.
In 2023, a near-perfect putt stopped just short, and Scotty Scheffler's cool cracked. He dropped his putter like it betrayed him. Well, 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 you don't see Scheffler get too touchy too often, a commentator quipped.
Well. Yeah, well, you don't see Scotty Scheffler get too touchy too often.
In 2022, Brandon Stone was cruising until a splash on 18 sent his round sinking. Furious, he slammed his club into the ground, snapping the head off like a breadstick. The ball is wet, and the club is no more, the commentator deadpanned.
At the 18th. Oh, I think that could have... I think the club head's come off, huh?
Yes, the ball is wet.
This just a moment ago, Tyrrell Hatton at 2 over. Fighting to make the cut.
Tyrrell Hatton was his usual emotional self at the Open Championship, with every shot and every moment on full display for the world to see.
Enough of the golf club. I've had enough. That one's not going to make it home.
But after a poor strike, his patience snapped, and that club, it wasn't making it back to the clubhouse in one piece. Fans and commentators were left in shock as Hatton's outburst became the talk of the tournament.
In Europe, where they sort of go with all different types of greens. And Henny Otto, not having the best of times, should we count that as a stroke, I wonder?
Henny Otto was already having a rough week on the European Tour, battling tricky greens and tougher luck. But then came that moment, a swing so bizarre, commentators weren't even sure if it should count.
But he wasn't deliberately trying to miss that, or that.
He deserves every bit of it, I'm afraid. And this is so silly.
It's totally ridiculous, one said, as Otto flailed at the ball like it had insulted his family. It wasn't deliberate, but it sure wasn't pretty. A talented golfer, no doubt, but when emotions take over, sometimes the biggest opponent is yourself.
Well, we've seen Garcia.
At the 2018 Valero Texas Open, Sergio Garcia's driver wasn't doing him any favors, so he gave it the old heave-ho. The ball veered left, Sergio lost interest, and the club went flying farther than the shot itself.
Now he's got to go retrieve the driver.
This is highly untypical of Sergio. And
what followed? A long, awkward walk of shame to go fetch it. A little swipe at the ground, a mutter or two. It was peak frustration. As one commentator joked, if you're going to throw a club, throw it forward. At least then you're walking in the right direction. There you have it, some of the most savage golf meltdowns. If you enjoyed this, be sure to check out our next video.